Thank you. I'm very pleased to be here.
Okay, so I would like to ask you about your musical background. Maybe you can tell something how you actually decide to perform music, to compose music.
Yes. Originally, I started playing percussion in Athens for a couple of years in theaters, and actually, I was thinking to be a soloist at some point as a percussionist, but then I changed direction for personal reasons, and I moved from Greece to the UK. And then there I started being involved in, let's say, I was thinking more seriously about composing. The influence came mostly by attending concerts and just focusing more because I was alone there, you know. So I didn't have a lot of distractions. So that influenced me. So I started thinking seriously that I want to go to composing mostly and performing as well. How its course shapes your decisions. And what you do, it comes from your life.
What kind of music you are composing, performing? What can you say about it?
So, in terms of composition, what I'm doing is both electronic music for acoustic instruments, and I'm more and more interested to write for acoustic instruments, and usually for people that they know about improvisation. And in terms of performing, I usually perform free improvised music. I think it's they are different activities, but they overlap in many ways. So it's okay. Improvisation is a performance art. Okay? Composition, it can be seen as a performance act as well. In terms of when you are very focused in what you do, you know. This can overlap with when you are in a performative act. You are also very focused. So in that sense, let's say, they share this very attentive aspect. You know? For me, is how can I, let's say, bring the hidden voices of the instruments, let's say. Ernesto, it's actually it's the second time that we're going to play together. The first time it was in Lisbon last year, the beginning of 2015, that we did a recording as a quintet, and it was very, very interesting for me to meet him because he's a very experienced player and very interesting person. So I think what we did with that record, Exefnis, was really, really interesting and was very excited about this. And now we found the opportunity to come and play here with Nuno.
So it was your idea to invite Ernesto and Nuno?
Yes, because I knew they were touring around Europe, So I said, I have been invited to play in Moscow. Will you be interested to join me?
Yeah, a big tour of 2 months. We went to Hamburg, Berlin, Budapest, Slovenia, Vienna.
I know, so you are a musician, but you are the label owner.
Yes.
You have the label Creative Sources.
Yeah, yeah.
Please tell us about the special policy your label have. I mean, this self production.
Yes, in the beginning, I started with the label for myself, for my own productions, and it's getting more and more people interested in it. It's not a business for me. People ask how many CDs want to produce. They pay the releases, and I give them the CDs. It's just to serve the music, you know.
So, and you also invest some little amount of money to have
I invest.
copies for you.
I invested a long time ago. I invested for some productions, but now it's impossible. There's lots of production.
Do you mind if I will ask you about your political thoughts?
No,
because
I don't mind.
it's interesting.
Yes, my family has a communist tradition. My brother, my father was from the Communist Party, Portuguese Communist Party. My brother also is communist, not from the Communist Party. He's Trotskyist. My brother, yeah. And now is journalist. He wrote some books about the political situation nowadays. One about Yugoslavia, the Balkanic virus, with Stefan Nikzic, is dead now, another journalist. And now he wrote another one about Greece. So, and all my background is the same. I don't believe in any system, you know. I think the revolution comes inside of each of us, you know.